In the labyrinth of my mind, I stumbled upon an ancient path, leading to the wisdom of Stoicism that would illuminate my way. A journey within myself that felt like navigating through a dense forest in the dead of night, without any visible light or landmarks. The first whispers of this knowledge were soft and distant, as if echoing from a forgotten time. But they grew louder with each step I took inward, into the depths of my own psyche. The doubts that once plagued me became mere echoes, fading into the distance as truth began to shine through. I sought inner peace in the chaos of thoughts that seemed to swirl around like leaves caught in a whirlpool. My mind was a tempest, and Stoicism offered me the anchor I needed. A philosophy that taught me how to navigate these turbulent waters with grace and poise. The teachings of ancient philosophers like Seneca and Zeno resonated deeply within me. Their words were like lighthouses on a dark sea, guiding me towards a shore where peace could be found. They spoke of silence in the mind, the art of mindfulness that allowed me to observe my thoughts without becoming entangled in them. Self-sabotage, a term I had never heard before, but one that seemed to describe my inner turmoil perfectly. It was like realizing I was both the builder and the destroyer of my own happiness. My fears, insecurities, and doubts were acting as barriers between me and true contentment. With each breath, each step forward on this journey, I began to dismantle these constructs. The first thing I had to do, accept that peace would not come from external sources, but from within myself. Stoicism taught me that the mind is a battlefield where my thoughts are either my allies or my adversaries, and it was time for them to align with truth. The practice of mindfulness became my sword, slicing through the fog of confusion. It required patience, discipline, and most importantly, self-compassion. The journey wasn't linear, but rather a series of small steps that built upon one another, each bringing me closer to inner peace. "Your attention is your empire," echoed Seneca's words in my mind. I realized that every moment was an opportunity to choose what I would give focus to. Could it be the negative chatter or the wisdom within? By mastering my attention, I began to see that peace wasn't just a destination but a continuous practice. I delved into Stoic exercises, like examining my appetites and distinguishing between needs versus wants. This was crucial in understanding how desires could often lead me astray from true happiness. A strong body meant nothing if the mind was undisciplined. It became clear that both aspects of myself needed to work together harmoniously. The Stoics taught me about the fear of loss and how this emotion could tie me to things that were not truly mine, leading to unnecessary suffering. By embracing loss acceptance, I learned to live in the present without regret for what might have been or worry for what could be lost. As I continued on my path, I encountered a challenge, the temptation of overstimulation and distraction in today's world. The digital age had become my greatest enemy, creating an endless cycle of seeking gratification that never truly satisfied. Stoicism provided me with strategies to break free from this cycle through practices like no-scroll challenges. But perhaps the most profound lesson I learned was about dopamine control in a society where instant gratification was glorified. I discovered that true satisfaction came from within, not from external rewards. It taught me how to seek pleasure in deeper aspects of life, fostering contentment that would last far beyond fleeting moments. I found myself reflecting on the importance of delayed gratification and how it could lead to a more meaningful existence. This was no longer just about abstaining from instant pleasures. It was about cultivating patience as an essential virtue for personal growth. By embracing Stoicism, I began to redefine my relationship with self-respect. It's not something that can be bestowed upon me by others, but something I must earn through the fulfillment of promises and actions aligned with virtue. This realization gave me a sense of empowerment. I was no longer waiting for external validation. I had become my own advocate. As I reached deeper into myself, Stoicism became more than just a philosophy. It was a way of life that demanded action, I started applying its teachings not only in my mind, but also in my actions, creating protocols that would guide me through daily decisions and challenges. But this journey wasn't without its trials. There were moments of doubt where the shadows of my past seemed to loom larger than any light from Stoic wisdom. It was on these days that I reminded myself that growth is not linear, but rather a series of ups and downs, each one serving as a stepping stone towards enlightenment. And so, through perseverance, I continued to cultivate inner peace within the labyrinth of my mind. Stoicism had given me tools to dismantle the barriers that once held me back, allowing true contentment to shine through, not just as an end goal, but as a continuous journey that began with each breath and step forward. This is but the beginning of my exploration into Stoic wisdom. The path ahead promises more lessons in humility, discipline, and self-awareness. I have found solace here, but my search for inner peace is far from over. Each day brings new challenges, but I am equipped with the tools to face them head-on. My journey continues, guided by the teachings of Stoic philosophers who lived centuries ago, yet remain relevant today. And as I walk this path, I invite you to join me. Together, let us explore the depths of our minds and find peace in a world that often seems chaotic. For within each of us lies the potential for tranquility, waiting to be uncovered. In the silence that follows these words, there is an invitation not just to listen, but to embark on this journey with me. The adventure of finding inner peace begins now. My journey with Stoicism has been a transformative voyage, illuminating the depths of my mind and guiding me towards inner peace. Each step forward is a testament to my commitment to discipline and self-improvement, principles that once seemed abstract but are now woven into the fabric of who I am. As days turned into weeks and months into seasons, this journey evolved from an exploration of philosophy to a lifestyle deeply rooted in Stoic principles. The teachings have become like a second nature, informing my decisions with logic rather than emotion. Yet, despite the progress, there are moments when I find myself questioning whether these lessons truly make me wiser or merely more self-aware. The pursuit of inner peace is not just about understanding Stoicism, it's about integrating its wisdom into every aspect of life. Waking up early to greet each day with intention and purpose, savoring the moment without the rush of technology, embracing discomfort as a catalyst for growth. Each step challenges me to let go of what I thought was essential and redefine my values based on Stoic virtues like courage, justice, wisdom, temperance. The concept of autosabotage has become more than just a term. It's a constant reminder of the internal barriers that prevent true contentment. It teaches me not to be my own enemy, but rather my ally in the pursuit of self-improvement. I've learned that peace doesn't come from external validation or acquisition. Instead, it's cultivated through self-respect and the fulfillment of promises made to oneself. In a world where instant gratification is often celebrated, Stoicism has provided me with tools for managing desires and cultivating contentment. The practice of mindfulness has become an anchor in turbulent times, allowing me to observe my thoughts without becoming entangled in them. It's through the discipline of delaying gratification that I've discovered true satisfaction lies not in fleeting pleasures, but in deeper aspects of life, fostering a sense of fulfillment that transcends material possessions. The Stoic path is one of continuous growth and adaptation. As new challenges arise, be it external pressures or internal doubts, I find strength in knowing that each obstacle is an opportunity for self-reflection and learning. These moments remind me of the importance of patience, not just as a virtue, but as a necessary component in my journey towards inner peace. Through Stoicism, I've learned to redefine success beyond accolades or achievements and instead focus on personal growth and integrity. The philosophy has given me a sense of empowerment, equipping me with tools to navigate life's complexities with grace and poise. I now see that true strength lies not in overcoming every challenge, but in accepting them as part of the human experience. embracing each trial as a step towards enlightenment. In this journey, Stoicism becomes more than just a philosophy. It's a way of living that demands action rather than merely contemplation. The principles teach me to seek balance between body and mind, recognizing that both must work harmoniously for true contentment to be achieved. As I continue down this path, I invite you to reflect on the journey within yourself. For each breath, each step forward is a reminder of our capacity for peace and tranquility in an ever-changing world. It's about embracing the challenges with courage, reflecting on our thoughts with mindfulness, and acting with integrity, guided by Stoic virtues. The path ahead promises more lessons in humility, discipline, and self-awareness, inviting us to explore deeper aspects of our minds and find solace within. This is not just a narrative, it's an invitation to embark on this journey together, where inner peace awaits those willing to embrace the teachings of Stoicism and apply them to their lives. The silence that follows these words carries with it a message, one that echoes through every breath taken in pursuit of contentment. Join me as we navigate the labyrinth of our minds, guided by ancient wisdom that remains relevant in today's world. For within each of us lies the potential for tranquility, just waiting to be uncovered. Let this be the beginning of your journey towards inner peace, where Stoicism becomes not just a philosophy, but a way of life, transforming you from within and guiding you through the complexities of existence.